guys, welcome to Kiera's kitchen. Today is my first video, and in my video for today I will be showing you how to season stew beef and also chicken. So come along and let us begin. Okay guys, so I do have my stew beef here. I already washed it and put it to drain. Right, as you can see, it's very clean and it's very pretty as well. So I'm gonna season this stew beef so that it can get to marinate for dinner tomorrow. I have my garlic, right? I have my pepper, and I have my scallion. People, you have persons out there who might use different seasoning to season their stew beef, grown provision. But for me, I don't crowd my meat with seasoning, right? Because I will be seasoning the pot. I will be seasoning the pot once more when I do while cooking the beef. So for now, I only had scallion, garlic, and pepper. So I'm gonna cut up my scallion so that I can add it to the beef, right? Here I do have scallion here. So I'm gonna cut it. To add to my beef. I'm going to crush my garlic and then I cut to give it a smaller cut. Add them together and add it to my beef. Then I'm going to cut my pepper. Not going to put too much, right? Just a small portion I'm going to cut in this beef. As what I said, I don't put too much grown provision because I'm going to season it once more while it cooks. Because you have to season your pot 2 times. You have to season the meat first, and then while cooking it, especially when it's almost finished cook, you season it again with your scallion. You can put onion, you can put your sweet pepper, and you can put a little more pepper in it if you wish, right? So this is how it looks. See there? I didn't get the chance to blend my seasoning, right? So I actually cut it up. I didn't get the chance to blend my seasoning. So this is what I have. And to know that this is a small portion of beef, so this is a small portion of seasoning I'm using for now. Alright guys, so this is, don't mind the container. I'm just using this container. I use it to store my mixture of seasonings. So this is my secret ingredient, right? I have multiple seasoning in this that I mix together. And this is my seasoning that I mix together to put on my meats, right? So I'm gonna add little, to the meats. All right, so I'm gonna add like a tablespoon to this, about 1.5 tablespoon of this seasoning. All right. I also use Maggi all-purpose, right? I just cut a little on the meat as well. As you can see, the meat, the seasoning that I put there. All right. This is the paprika. This is where I store my paprika. So I'm gonna add a little paprika to my meat as well. Not too much. Then I'm gonna add my browning to the meat as well, because this is a brown stew beef. So I just add a little. I don't want my meat to be too dark and I don't want it to be too white, right? So I put less. Now I'm gonna mix my meat together. I'm gonna combine everything together, right? I'm gonna combine everything together. Everything together with my brown provision and also my powder seasoning, right? Are you seeing the color of the meat? Right. It's not too black and it is not too white, right? So I'm gonna put it in another container. I'm gonna place it in another container for it to marinate. Right, so this will be my dinner for tomorrow. Right, I'm gonna let it marinate for tomorrow. There you go, guys. This is how my stew beef look. Right, this is how my stew beef look. Very pretty, guys. Alright, guys, so this is the chicken that I'm gonna season, but I'm not gonna use all of it. I'm just gonna use half of it because it's just preparing for a small, just for 2 of us, 3 of us, right? So I only gonna use a small portion, just half of it, right? So this is the Ola chicken. So I'm gonna start to cut at the joints, right? As you can see, there's a little bit more ice in it, right? But I can still work with it, right? So I'm gonna cut from the joints, right? I know a lot of person cut Ola chicken very different. You know, everybody have their ways of cutting the Ola chicken, their Ola chicken. But this is how I do it. Right? This is how I do it. So I'm gonna cut it in two. So this is the thigh and the thigh and the leg section, right? That's the section there. So I'm gonna work with this first, and then after I'll work with this section. So I only need half of this, right? So I'm gonna get rid of this section, this part here, some excessive skin that I'm not gonna use, and I just need one side of this chicken, the thigh and the leg, only one side. So the other side I'm gonna definitely have that one put up, right? So I only need this side. So I cut from the joints. There you go. This is the chicken leg, right? This is the leg section. So what I'm gonna do is to French fry my chicken, right? I'm gonna French fry my chicken. So I don't want to take off too much of the skin from the leg, but I just want it to clean properly. Right? Not too much fat. Ensure that the skin, the leg section there's no feathers on the chicken leg. So it's extremely clean. And here we have the thigh, right? So I'm gonna definitely remove the section that we definitely not gonna eat. We remove those section there and dispose of it and ensure that the chicken thigh is cleaned properly. Right? Gonna ensure that it is cleaned properly. All right, so this is my chicken thigh. I clean it off, right? All right, I get rid of the excessive fats, you know. So that's my thigh. So now I'm gonna cut up the wing, the other part of the chicken, the wing, the breast. All right. So I'm gonna split it in two from here. Ensure that your knife is sharpened properly when cutting up on all the chicken. Alright, I'm gonna ensure that the knife is very sharp, because trust me, the dull knife not gonna work. So ensure that you use a very sharp knife when cutting, cutting up an older chicken. All right, so not gonna use all of this older chicken here. Matter of fact, this is the half section, right? The breast and the wing. So I'm gonna use half of it. Don't need the entire two breasts, the breast and two wings. So I'm gonna use only one side, and I'm gonna put away the other side. That's what I said. I'm only cooking for 3 persons. So I'm gonna ensure that I put the other side down. So let me go continue the procedure here by getting the wing off, right? As what I said, the ice is still there, you know, it is very cold, but still working with it, still getting the job done, right? Awesome. So this is the wing. I normally cut this tip off, right? I don't really like to see the tip in the pot, and I normally cut my wing in two, right? I normally cut it in two and try to get off some of the excessive skin from the wing. So this is the leg part of the wing. This is the leg part of the wing, right? And this is the wing part. This is the other section there. So this is it. Now I'm gonna prepare the breast. This is the breast part of the chicken. So I'm gonna cut this in about 3 or 4, right? So let me continue the procedure here. All right, so this is the breast. So I'm gonna get it cut in 3 slices. I'm gonna try and see if I can get 3 or 4 slices from it. All right, so I start from the bottom here. Here I get 1 slice. I'll start another section here. Here I get 1 section here. It is already clean and it's looking pretty. Here you go. So yes, this is the next section. I'm thinking about cutting this other piece as well. So this is 1 section here. Here you go. So I actually got 4 pieces of chicken out of the breast. That's how big the breast is. 4 pieces. Actually 4 pieces of breast. Right? Yes. So I have my wing here. I have my thigh. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces of chicken. 8 pieces of chicken from the, well, it would be half of the chicken. So this is my half of the chicken. I ate 8 slices out of it. Right? 8 slices. Right. I get 8 pieces. 8 pieces of chicken I get from the half that I cut. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces. As you can see, my chicken is already seasoned. Well, not seasoned. It is already clean, washed clean, right? And I put some scallion and pepper and garlic on it, right? So I'm gonna add my powder seasoning, right? This chicken is very pretty. Look at it. It's very pretty and it's well clean, right? It's well clean. All right, so I'm gonna add my secret blend, right? Yes, this is my secret blend. All right, so here I'm gonna add just a portion, not too much, not too much, right? And this is my all-purpose, and I'm gonna add to it as well, just to give it that flavor, because I'm gonna French fry this chicken. I'm gonna French fry this chicken. All right, and this is how it look with the season on. So what I'm gonna do is to give it a deep rub. Ensure that your hands are clean, your fingernails are clean, Yes, proper hygiene if you're gonna rub your chicken without gloves. It is good to use your gloves, but if you're using your hands, ensure that your fingernails are clean. So I'm gonna rub this chicken. Right? Rub this chicken, give it a well rub with all those seasoning, ground provision, and all those powder seasoning to rub properly in the chicken, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator. I'm gonna leave it in the refrigerator for it to marinate for tomorrow's dinner, right? So this is it. Take a good look. This is it. Awesome. So thanks again, guys, and remember to subscribe and press that notification button and watch my video. I will be coming out with other videos, so you can look out for that. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.